Hello, my name is Shari Kinney. I'm an ELPA 6872, and this is my ethics and technology assignment for this week. My first news story I've entitled Sexy Tweets, The Misadventures of Carly McKinney. This is Carly McKinney in the photograph. She is a former high school math teacher in Aurora, Colorado, and I've put there, who would have thought, as in who would have thought that a teacher would do what she did, but she did, and that's why she's in my news story. In January of 2013, Carly McKinney was just 23 years old. She was a 10th grade math teacher at Overland High School in Aurora, Colorado, and she sent a series of sexy tweets under the name of Crunk Bear. They included topless and other revealing self-portraits and messages like stay sexy, stay high, stay drunk. Miss McKinney not only posted about being high outside of school, but she also posted tweets about using marijuana while at school. In addition to her sexy, high, and drunk tweets, she also referred to a student as jailbait and tweeted that she was high while grading papers. McKinney claimed that the Twitter account was just a parody that she had set up with friends, and some of her students did rally to her defense, but that didn't help Miss McKinney. She was placed on administrative leave and ultimately fired. The tip that I gave following this story is just be wary about using the same social media account for personal and professional use, but just a caveat to that, don't ever be under the misconception that any personal social media account is truly private. News story number 2, I've entitled Morbid and Totally Inappropriate. This is Christine Rubino here in the picture. She is a 5th grade math teacher from Harlem, New York, and I have put old enough to know better, but still, see what she did. In 2010, she was a 5th grade teacher in Harlem, New York. She made a Facebook post after having a particularly bad day at school. It said, "After today, I'm thinking the beach is a good trip for my class. I hate their guts." The post was in reference to the death of a 6th grade female student who was also from Harlem, who drowned at the beach while on a school field trip just the day before. When a Facebook friend asked Miss Rubino, "Oh, you would let little Kwame float away?" the teacher responded with, "Yes, I would not throw a life jacket in for a million." Miss Rubino was fired for conduct unbecoming a teacher, but eventually won a court battle and was reinstated. She was not reimbursed for the 2-year suspension that she served. When interviewed about the decision, Miss Rubino said, "I was sorry from day one. I didn't know it would become such a big deal. I made a mistake. I think I paid the price wholeheartedly. There should be forgiveness in the world. I am sorry." The tip that I gave following this news story is words are literal, especially when they're in black and white and you're not there to have facial expression, eye movement, smiles, frowns, those sorts of things. Also, do not assume that people think you are joking, and always remember that teachers are held to a higher standard. Most teachers' contracts still have a moral turpitude clause embedded in the language somewhere. News story number 3, I've entitled Lack of Good Judgment. This is Melissa Carnes, a middle school math teacher from Ohio. She had the best of intentions, but she also had poor judgment. In 2013, Melissa Carnes was 33 years old. She was a middle school math teacher at Bushel Community Learning Center in Ohio. She posted a picture to Facebook of 8 to 9 students with duct tapes on their mouths and a caption of "finally found a way to keep them quiet." Miss Carnes thought the post was funny because the students were the ones that had put the duct tape on their mouths as part of a joke. What had happened was a young girl in the class had asked for some duct tape to fix a notebook, and so Miss Carnes gave her the duct tape and scissors for her to be able to fix her notebook. Well, the little girl put a piece of duct tape across her mouth, and when she did it, 8 of her classmates did the same thing as part of a joke. But then Miss Carnes posted that picture on a site, and then she was placed on administrative leave. She got pay. It was paid leave, and at the time she said it was clearly a huge mistake. What I did was stupid and not well thought out. Do I feel that one stupid mistake should cost me the last 10 years of all the good I've done? Absolutely not. Ms. Carnes was fired. According to the district, she showed a lack of good judgment. Her conduct was unbecoming of a teacher. In addition to the lack of good judgment, Akron School Board President Jason Haas felt there were legal issues also at play. He was concerned with privacy issues of the 7th and 8th grade students' faces that were exposed on Facebook and the way the duct tape was used in the classroom. Students are protected under federal law and they have certain protections. It looked like that potentially violates those protections. Carnes called those claims ludicrous. She went on to say, "I would never in a million years do anything to harm students." After her removal, she stated, "In my heart, I feel that I was a good teacher and it's their loss." Tip number 3, always respect a student's privacy. Check with your school or your district to see what policies are in place when dealing with posting students' faces or names on social media sites. Also, something to just keep in mind, ask yourself these 3 important questions before you post. It could save your job. Is there anything personally identifiable in this post? Do I have explicit permission to post it? Is what I'm posting furthering students' learning? And I also found in another site these 4 characteristics of digital media. And it says, remember the 4 characteristics of digital media. It's searchable. Anyone, anytime, anywhere can find it. It's forever. Anyone, even the school principal, can find it today, tomorrow, or 30 years from now. It's copyable. Once found, it can be copied, shared, and changed. It has a global invisible audience. Even if your page is private, you can't tell which friends share your information. You have no control over what your friends do with it. And that's my technology and ethics post for this week. Thank you.